definitely needed to see the unity among everybody for a long time now. Just given, since 2020 especially, I think things have been a little haywire. But now that, hey, we all have a common thing we're celebrating here, we're just celebrating 250 years of our country. To me, it's been way overdue. I think we've needed this for a while.
Well, you know, I just made some plans a long time ago to come back east because I knew there was going to be a lot of events. I went to the UFC on the Ellipse. It was fantastic. And then I knew we were going to have the kickoff rally for America's State Fair that's going to be on the National Mall. So I put that into it. And then you got July 4th coming. So with all the things happening on the East Coast, I made an effort to be here for the duration.
I think the citizens of the country should have the opportunity to celebrate in the biggest, most elaborate way possible. And if anybody can put on something big and elaborate, Donald J. Trump can.
Do you have any other reflections or thoughts that you'd want to share?
No, sir. I'm looking forward to the next 2 years, 2.5 years, 2 years.
250 years into America, how is she?
Oh, she is, rejuvenated. She, if you travel the country and you see how exciting because people have more job, even if, I come from a state of California, different kind of government, more tax, people are not happy, and the media lying, blame it on Trump because of the Iran war, but look, you have to look at a big picture. He has restored the border, closed the border, is safer. School is better, the environment is better, more job, because you don't want to export job away from America. So America is getting younger.
I'm very optimistic about America. We've always faced challenges. We've always made it beyond them. I think this will not be the exception, but I also don't think that we will get to the extremes that we had in like 1864. I don't think we're going to get into anything like that. I'm very confident that we will solve the differences that we have amicably through politics and not through aggression.
This has been segueing into the numerous events that are transpiring throughout the year in celebration of our 250th anniversary, the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And as a Marine patriot, somebody who's given blood for his country, wounded in battle, and I was decorated for heroism. I'm a survivor. I'm certainly I try to keep my ego in check, but all patriots are patriots. You don't have to serve in the military to be a patriot. I don't know of a bigger patriot than President Donald Trump. He was wounded for his country just like I was. If there's a man that deserves the Medal of Honor, it's Donald J. Trump.
Can you talk about how do you feel America's doing in its 250th year with President Trump in charge?
I think overall we are moving forward. Democracy, a constitutional republic is not perfect. There's going to be dissent, and there is dissent. But economically, internationally, militarily, we are stronger, better than we've ever been. Not like when I was in Vietnam, that was a chaotic time. But today's military, today's businessmen, today's entrepreneur, look at our stock market. My 401k is booming because of President Trump and those administrative officials that understand entrepreneurial advance.
My name's Sharon Anderson. I'm from East Tennessee, between Chattanooga and Knoxville. This is my 68th rally. I'm part of the Front Row Joes. We travel all over the country to support the president, support his policies, support his goals. We're here to celebrate 250 years of this great nation and the great leader that we've got right now.
How are you feeling about America right now?
I'm very proud of America because of our leader. America's been put down, weakened, disparaged. Now we're the strongest country in the world, like we were years ago. It's been brought back to its glory.
How do you feel about the America 250?
It's great. It's great. Now, I was around as a child for the 200th anniversary of the bicentennial, so I can remember that. And I thought the scope of the bicentennial was large. This completely dwarfs it. I mean, huge celebrations everywhere. You've got the Ferris wheel. You've got They had the stock car racing in Coronado. You're going to have tall ships, flyovers on the 25th, flyovers on the 4th, fireworks at Mount Rushmore on the 3rd. So there's just so much stuff going on, and even in August they're going to have a.
Excuse me, I'm going to go see if I can find something.
They're even going to have a Formula One race, or it's IndyCar, I think. So it's going to be an IndyCar race right around the National Mall in August. So a lot of events that they put together essentially within a year, and it's been wonderful.
I am a legal immigrant from South Vietnam. We lost the country of South Vietnam because of communism, and we became proud American. We don't want this country to ever become a communist country. So the only leader that could prevent that is President Trump. That's why we're here. You know, we are so blessed, we're so lucky that President Trump won in a landslide the 2024 election. Imagine if the deep state or the evil people that steal the election one more time, we wouldn't have a chance to celebrate America's 250th birthday because America is gone. But because President Trump is back, we still have a country.
I'm here with a group actually out of all over the country. We came out here as a group for a thing we're calling Celebrate America DC. So we're out here praying for people. So it's a giant group of people here. But yeah, today we're we're aiming to pray with 20,000 people. So yeah, we've been out here since Monday. It's been amazing. We've seen over 60,000 people giving their lives to the Lord. So we've been able to pray with people. A lot of groups, a lot of traveling, tour buses and such. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be in here praying for people, but I'm also just very excited to attend it. I think what America needs right now is definitely another great spiritual awakening, and I think the only way we can get to that is with the church all working together and us doing our job to spread the gospel. So thank you so much.
We need to pray God to bless this country. He blessed us with President Trump, but we need another blessing after this. We don't want to lose even the midterm election to the other side, because they all they want is power. So when they have power, they're gonna continue to make lies. They're gonna continue to destroy this country that we love, and I don't want that to happen. No, we need more blessing from above.
Well, I'm a grandfather. My granddaughter Gracie was just here with me. She's 14 years old. This is about the future. I'm 75 years young, and it's about the young people that are learning about our patriotism by every means possible. And the president is doing a magnificent job of showcasing our history. And this is the day of tomorrow. For my granddaughter, my step-grandson, all children and grandchildren. And in that, America is great.
Well, I just hope that people would use the opportunity of our nation's birthday to think about the things that bind us together as Americans, rather than spending so much time obsessing upon the narrow issues that may cleave factions apart. If we focus on the things that bring us together, we'll all be better off.